Hi, fam. Hi, Amy. Hi, Kelly. Hi. Oh, all right. Let me go ahead and close my door. Oh, come on. All right, whatever. Hi, Aaliyah. Let me grab my phone so I'm in the mix with y'all. Because y'all stay chatting it up and I feel so left out. Hi, everyone. This is such an impromptu kind of, well, not really. I mentioned it yesterday and I also asked you all on Instagram. My God, my shirt looks so wrinkled. I promise you it was not wrinkled. I steam my stuff every day. This is not sponsored. I've had this for years. Oh, it's in the box. Ugh. Let me show you all. I hate wrinkled clothing. I think wrinkled clothing is very lazy. Put a little bit of just like self-care into yourself and iron your clothes or steam your clothing. I'm really lazy about ironing. I think ironing is just a caveman's form of, clothes straightening. So I steam. I use the steamer. You can get this on Amazon. Yeah, so like every morning I steam my clothes and this is super easy. I've had this for, gosh, at least 5 years. I think I got this in maybe 2014. So this is super, really good. Still holding up. I have it in the box. Really good. Anyways, so I'm just saying I steam my clothes because I'm like, damn, Pam, you look wrinkled AF. But this was my shirt I wore to work. I have a llama alpaca mama shirt. You see the alpacas? I love these motif shirts. This is from Old Navy, also not sponsored, right? Because who am I for Old Navy to sponsor me? Yeah. But I have a couple of these motif. I have like a B1 alpaca one, a couple of different things. But today's video is gonna be a bit of, a mix of things. Let me go on to the comments. I see it's going off. I hate missing out, being left out. FOMO is real. FOMO is real. Okay, so let me say hi to everyone. I said hi, Amy. Hi, Kelly. Aaliyah. Hi, Felicia. Hi, Becca. Hi, Janice. Hi, Arlisa. Hi, Bex. Hi, Randy. Hi, Arlisa. I said hi to you already. And hi, Brianna. Hi, everyone. So, like I was saying, I want to update you all on my string of hearts cutting that I got from Kaylee like a week or so ago. I did show you all this one, right? The ones that are inside of here. And I had to add this Hoya linears, the one that I got from the UK. This shit is not doing good at all. From when I got it, I'm like, this plant does not look good. I know it's gonna give me issue, and I've been having like strand after strand after strand just not be happy. So they're rooting. I have some rooting in my prop box like I showed you last week. So I added a couple of these periodically throughout the week. I added like these two today. So I'm trying to root these and like get them back so I could get a full pot because I love the linearis, but sometimes, it's inevitable. Yo, you hear that New York traffic, them honking, them beeps? So are you ready to see these bomb AF roots? I'm going to show you this one, the Orange River string of hearts that I got from You see these roots? This is the Orange River one. This is from one of them. Um, no matter if they're hung up or if they're like laid out in a bowl, strings of hearts always manage to get tangled, right? So here's like the regular string of hearts. Here's one of the regular ones. These are the roots. You can see these happy roots in here. Here's another one of the Orange River. You see those roots? There's like roots on this node, roots on this node. So they're rooting. I'm really excited. Some have rooted more than others. Some are just like doing their thing. So I'm like, decide what you want to do, but just don't die, right? Decide how fast you want to do your thing. Just do not die. So I don't forget to tell you all like what I've been doing to upkeep with this. I'm sorry, Bex, please close your ears. Okay, I'm going to have to do the noise that you did not like that I did in the last live stream. That that sound, right? The spitting of the fly gnats. So I do see, you know, that fly gnat spit. It's like a little oil slick on the top of the water. And so, ooh, look at the end of this one. Look at these roots right here. Look at the tip of this. Honestly, roots be popping up out of nowhere. Sometimes they pop off, you know, from the internode, which like this one is doing. Where is it? Like this one, it has roots on the internode, right? Roots coming out of the internode. And then roots can also come literally directly from the node, like this one. You can see. So, y'all just cut your plants, put it in, and the roots will pop up wherever they want. So let me go back to what I was saying because I don't lose my track of thought, my train of thought, lose track of my thoughts. I try to change the water every other day, because it's not honestly that much work. Leaving the water when it gets slimy and very residual, I do notice a decline in like the root health. I do not notice it in this one because I'm very particular. I'm actually staying on top of rooting this plant. I'm staying on top of the care for this plant. You know, I'm keeping an eye to see, okay, if something is looking like it's rotting away, I'm going to take it out, snip it, let it dry, or just pop it back in here again so I don't lose more of the plant than I need to. I do also have the plant in here. Gosh, this is so hard to show you because there's water in this. I have the leaves literally like, let me just put this. I have the leaves, you know, in the water too, right? So sometimes I lose leaves, right? And that's okay. Like, I really don't care if I lose a leaf because I care about the plant rooting. So in the water, every time like I throw the water away, I add like lukewarm, warm water, right? Because plants actually enjoy that warmth. That's why sometimes when you put plants on like heat mats or you give it, you know, that bright warm sunlight, they do better, right? They do better in humidity. So adding a little bit of the warm water, not hot water to scold and kill the roots, but you know, warm to the touch, it's perfectly okay with your plant. I also am just doing straight Super Thrive. I'm not adding like liquid dirt or any other like fertilizing agent in it. I don't need to. I just have straight up Super Thrive. I love Super Thrive. I do not water my plants without Super Thrive. If water goes in my plants, the only water that does not have Super Thrive that goes in my soil personally is like filtered water or bottled water or rainwater. But even then I like try to add a little bit of Super Thrive because why not? Just added nutrients, you know. So this is what this is doing. That's all I do. I was seeing comments for questions. You guys had questions. No, you don't need. Amy asked, does it need a heat mat now that it's fall? And when should I pot up my string of heart propagation? It's been in water. you can pot up your string of hearts propagation when it has a couple of inches worth of root growth. You know, maybe like 2 or 3 inches of root growth is fine. Or if you just wanted to get like more roots, you can do that. Right now, for example, these roots, this is too short for me to pot up. You know, I'm gonna let this get even longer before I even attempt to put it. Maybe next week or maybe in 2 weeks I might pot this up. But yeah. And also, you don't need a heat mat. I personally don't think you need a heat mat, but if you want to, you can. um Anything to help promote a healthy growth, healthy root growth for your plants that you can afford to provide, go ahead. I'll never be the person like, oh no, don't get the humidifier. No, don't get this. Like, if you want it, if you can afford it, you can, but you don't need it. I kept it actually over by my window, but it was maybe like a foot or two away from the window. So it was getting, northeastern facing sunlight. And then now that, it is the colder months, the sunlight goes down around like 4:30 here in New York. So there's not a long window span of sunlight. I also decided, you know what? I do have these plants that live under a grow light for maybe like 8 to 10 hours in the day. So I just chose, I have, since I have like my propagation boxes, I keep my propagation boxes on this chair, my filming seat, during the day. So I just keep this bowl right on top of the propagation box, and I let it just do its thing. So you don't need a heat mat, Amy. Um, yeah, it'll do fine without the heat mat. And again, this is not on a heat mat. Where are you guys? This is not on a heat mat. This is just in straight up water in a bowl, you know, every day. Let me check the comments. All right. Hi, Glenn. Hi, Felix. Hi, Blooms and Plants. Blooms and Plants, what's your name? I know we were talking on Instagram. I remember you. Uh, so, yes, just so in regards to Super Thrive, I think it's just easy to just pre-mix your water, right? So if you watched I believe it was like my clean with me video when I was showing you me cleaning one of my eastern facing windows, and I mentioned, you know, the gallon bottle. Just get one of these. You can get water, the ones for the water. You can get the ones that have milk in them. Just get one of these gallon water bottles and just pre-mix your solution and just have it here chilling, so you can add a whole bunch of like faucet water and just a couple of drops of like your Super Thrive water. It doesn't have to be, like a full ratio, a full dosage of it. It can just be a little bit. I just want the added nutrients that the plain New York fluoride water does not provide. Yeah. Yeah, Christabella said, I was wondering about submerging it in water. Okay, it's normal to lose leaves. Yeah, it's normal to lose leaves because what I also think, well, for me, what I also like in my mind is that plants like these, I'm going to be putting up top to hang, right? So, yes, it's beautiful to have a bushy, like full, right, top of the plant, but I'm not seeing the top of the plant. This is a vining plant, so I care more about what the aesthetics of, the vines look more than what the top of the plant looks. So if, it's just like stringing from the edge, then that's fine. I don't really care to have, you know leaves on the top. But if you do want it to be fuller, then of course that's when propagating the plant comes in. So, the more strands of leaves that you have, the fuller the pot can become. So that's what you can do, Krista. Um, Hi, Libby. Blooms and Plants. Hi, Libby. Yeah, they're super convenient. Super, super, super convenient. I'm also gonna update you all on the rest of my strings. So this is um one of the Orange River strings of hearts. This one I kind of see is like shedding a little bit. So I think ultimately what I'm going to end up doing is just remove it from the soil and just repropagate it, reroot it. Or I don't know what I'm going to do, but I just picked it up and it just shed like a leaf. This is stuff like that worries me, but I'm going to keep an eye out on it. I always want to keep an eye out, especially on new plants. Okay, I also want to mention that I've been very scissor happy with my plants. You guys know I'm super scissor happy. Like, I'm always like, yeah, chop this plant up. Yeah, propagate this thing. Yeah, cut it. It's okay. Make your plants fuller. Save money. Instead of buying like a huge pot, buy a small thing and be patient. Let it grow out and then propagate it on your own. I'm such a huge advocate of that. So, months ago, I did the secret like Santa secret plant pal thing on Instagram, and it was hosted by Amber, who's Plant Mom on IG. She's really awesome. She has like a whole bunch of Hoyas. So my secret plant pal, who was Samita, she's really dope. She sent me this Philodendron bipennifolium, and I believe at the time it was just like one, like one of these. So it's been growing. It's been growing. I really neglect this plant. This is a plant that I ignore, that I never pay attention to. It's like hung up at my window. It's like inconvenient. I forget to water it, and it's just like, Pam, water me. And I'm like, you'll be fine. You're a philodendron. Don't worry about it. Long story short, I decided to chop it up yesterday. I got really bored, so I chopped it up and I stuck it right back in the pot because this plant originally was unrooted. So I rooted the plant in this pot, right? So for me, I'm like, I'm not going to go out of my way and do a whole propagation box and add it into moss or into other soil because I rooted this out in the open air. I just kept the soil moist. So I am keeping this moist now. I did move it from the window. I'm keeping it next to me so I can keep an eye out on it because, again, knowing me, I'm going to forget about it. And it's going to be like, oh, you chopped me up. I'm dry. I don't have roots. I'm going to die. So I'm being more responsible and, trying to get a fuller plant with my own plant. And speaking of another plant that I did get from Sam in that trade, she sent me a Philodendron Tripartitum, right? Let me see if I can find the photo. Essentially, this is the Philodendron Tripartitum, or what is left of it. When this plant arrived to me, I wasn't sure of its needs, of its wants, and it was during the summertime. I basically lost the plant, essentially. But I said, no, we're not doing this. I'm not going to lose this dope ass uncommon plant that I can't really find anywhere around. I'm looking at my phone. That's why I'm looking down, everyone. So this is the Philodendron Tripartitum, okay? So this plant used to look like this. And this is my photo because you freaking see this Dieffenbachia in the background. So this is what the Tripartitum looked like. And this was, it's been growing slowly, but it's growing ever so surely. It did push out like a whole little vine, so that's why these leaves are so little, because it's not pushing out foliage from the original larger mature strand. So I'm really happy that I'm getting the hang of the care of this plant. It doesn't like to really get too dry, which is what I'm noticing about most philodendrons. They don't like to dry out as much as we think that they do. So that's my Tripartitum update. Hannah update. Hannah has definitely she's pregnant again, and she is trying to push out a new growth. Do you see like this swelling happening. It's so hard to show you all, but that little excess bulging, you see a little dent right here. The plant is basically trying to, you know, pop out. Oh my gosh, look who's here in the comment section. With the mystery person has emerged from the darkness. So Hannah is doing really good, Hannah. Okay. Albus Jr. is doing fine. That's Hannah's parent plant's name, Albus. So I'm really happy about Hannah. And speaking of Hannah, of the human Hannah, okay, so, you know, we chat up, you know, we keep in contact, and she hit me up because I posted on my IG that I've been scissor happy and I've been wanting to chop up my Hoya Polyneura Broget. So I'm like, let's just do it. Let's just do it. So I'm actually popping this for Hannah. Oh, I know. So, wish me luck. I'm hoping that this roots in soil. Everyone was just saying, oh, do like moss, do leca, do perlite, and no one recommended soil. And I'm like, do people not grow plants in soil anymore? Like, is it that hard to propagate in soil? Like, let me know. Do you guys propagate your plants in soil? I'm trying to close this door. Do you guys propagate your plants in soil? My door does not want to close. Okay, let's do this one more time. One more time. It's about to pop open. I can see it about to pop open. A fly gnat. A fly gnat. A fly gnat. A fly gnat. So that is this one. I'm getting so distracted, y'all. I am all over the place. All over the place. But that's how you guys make me. You guys make me like this. Oh, speaking of all over the place, have you tried Insomnia Cookies? I tried them a couple of years ago for the first time at, I think it was like the Beer Craft Festival in New York. I tend to go to a couple of like the beer festivals annually with my best friend. That's like what we do. A couple of them every year, like Oktoberfest. So much fun. This year, if COVID did not come and ruin everybody's lives, just like flip everyone's lives upside down, I was planning on actually going to Germany for Oktoberfest. But yeah, so I tried these at like one of the beer festivals, and ever since I've been hooked for years. These cookies are bomb AF, okay? So I have a little bit of the macadamia nut one. I also have a little bit of the chocolate chip. And then a little bit of the double chocolate chip. You know when you want a little bit of everything, but you don't want to eat it all because you really enjoy it and you want to save it for later. So I had to like save it for later. And it's been like 3 days and I just seen them. So I'm going to have the rest of my stale cookies from Insomnia. Insomnia, send me some cookies. Ooh, so Strings of Hearts update, variegated Strings of Hearts. They're not doing anything, right? They're in here. It's hard to show you. They're not doing anything. So, yeah. A little sad about that. Oh. Yeah, but they're not dying either, which is a positive, right? Ugh. Which is a positive. I'm just trying to show you all of these propagations that I have going on. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. got the door closed finally. So this is the regular strings of hearts. This one is doing good. It's hard to show you all, but there's like a bunch of fuzzy roots like just popping out. So I'm really hyped, really hyped and excited about this. So this baby perked up. If you remember from last week how like sad it was, it perked up and it's pushing out a little new growth. So humidity, these humidity boxes are really crucial. I'm kind of slapping myself in the head like, Pam, I can't believe you didn't have these humidity boxes going even before. So the other day I got a wish list plant and it got here in really bad shape. So I'm trying to see if it's gonna do anything. This is the Hoya macrophylla pot of gold, which is the Hoya macrophylla with the inner white variegation versus the outer white variegation. So to compare, this is the regular variegated Hoya macrophylla with the white border, and then this is the pot of gold with the green border and the white interior. Yeah, this plant is not doing all that, you know, all that well. Hoping it'll like root, it'll bounce back. Fingers crossed, y'all. Wish me luck. Let me know if you've ever rooted macrophyllas and if a humidity like box is good for these, because I don't know. Let me know. Let me know, guys. And I also got like the variegated, I think this is the acute variegata, Hoya acute variegata. Again, this one's not doing too good. They all came in really bad, basically dead root rot. So I think I'm gonna just cut off all the dead, like unhappy roots. So the seller said that they will send a replacement, which I'm happy about, but yeah, it's like, this is a quarter of the plant, by the way. It was like a huge plant that I purchased. Sad news to update you guys on. Sad news. That was so sad. Oh, but I think that's all the plants that I want to talk about. I have something, I don't want to mention what it is because it's not ready yet. I have something that I have been literally working. I went to sleep at 2:30 in the morning working on this situation for you all, and I really hope everything will come out how I want it to, on time, so you all can enjoy this, because again, it is a product and it is gonna be a little pricey. It is gonna be like 100 up price wise, just so you can all have an idea of what it is. Yeah, so keep an eye out. I am going to keep you all updated. Ooh, I literally have been working just so hard, okay, on this, and I hope you all enjoy what it is, the ones that, you know, can afford to support it financially, because it is something that is out of a lot of people's budgets, including, you know, most of, like, I don't know, whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I'm really excited. I'm really excited, and you guys deserve this, and it's something that I don't see out there, and why not be the one to produce it for you all? So yes, please send good juju my way. Please send love. Fuck all the haters. No gas. Yeah, pretty much. Let me go and check the comments. I've been rambling. y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to catch up with these. I love, yeah, oh my gosh, you got one of the sport variegated monsteras, Aaliyah. What? Okay, so Felicia, you said the, can anyone give me some tips on, like, what I can do? Because I don't want to lose another leaf on this. It's just, I don't know. Should I make the soil moist or should I keep the soil airy? I don't know. I'm just panicking because I don't want to lose the plant. Oh, I thought you got it, Aaliyah. I was about to be like, what? You were lucky to get one of those? Oh, I wish I had the easy access to like a Home Depot or Lowe's during that week when like Harley G, she was just like, hey guys, check out your Home Depots because I'm finding the sports there, and I didn't have time. So womp womp. How long have I been on live? Okay, 31 minutes. And you guys hear my heater coming on. It's telling me to stop talking. Get out of here. I literally have a plethora of plants that I've been showing you all here. Ooh, one last plant update that I want to show you all. So my friend Alex, who's like my first plant friend, she sent me a couple of cuttings of plants a couple of months ago, and basically they all died except this one, which is the Syngonium erythrophyllum. So this is just a stick, and it's like pushing out a new leafy leaf. I think it's finally rooted, which I'm really happy about. Let me show you the photo that I just posted on my story. Okay. Let's see. Do you see? You see the baby? Oh, no, you can't see. You can't see. And it's even harder to show you on the camera. Let's see if you can see. It's like a little green nub. A green nub, the little nub that you see at the dirt. Do you see this right here? Ah, this nub, like on the underside right here. You see this little green nub at the bottom? That's a new leaf trying to push through. So, do you think I should put this in a humidity? No, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't want to panic too much because this is showing me that it wants to survive. But I'm really sad. And I'm like, Alex, they all died again. All right, y'all. My cookie fam, my salty pecans, I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am also going to be live streaming tomorrow, 7 p.m., the usual Thursday time. I will, actually, if you can, while you're in the chat box, please leave any questions that you want me to ponder over for tomorrow's live stream. Please, you all, I love the interaction. Share my videos, share my live streams, you know, like my videos. Just engaging with this helps my channel grow, and I am almost at the 5K mark, so the giveaway is coming. Oh, the salty pecans are rooting over there. They're actually rooting pretty good. So the salty pecan is going to become a plant. I am going to put a poll on Instagram after I hit 5K on whether or not you guys want one winner or two winners. And I know everyone voted here that they wanted two winners. So just to get more of a poll, if you guys want one winner or two winners, which would be like a salty pecan winner and a variegated string of hearts winner. So either way, the winners are going to get bomb stuff. So keep an eye out. I am in, like, you guys know I'm a giver. I give things away like randomly all the time. So this giveaway is gonna be like epic because it's not just gonna be plants that I'm adding. I've decided I just have things in the works, y'all. I have things for HauzPlant. HauzPlant is growing. You guys are just making HauzPlant bigger than I thought HauzPlant could ever be. I thought, you know, just randomly like, hey, you know, guys, whatever. But y'all are like on it. You guys are motivating me, and I'm so motivated to just keep doing more, right? So Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this video, and I will see you in tomorrow's live stream. Let's get going.